Welcome to Thriving Moms of Autistics podcast, a free resource for moms raising young autistic children. I am your host, Dr. Christina Wilson. I created Thriving Moms of Autistics after years of experience working with families and having my own autistic child. I coach moms of young autistics one-on-one to tap into their strengths, create a supportive community, set firm boundaries, and raise their autistic child with confidence. Subscribe to the podcast and check out the earlier episodes so you don't miss a thing. Now, let's get to it. Hi, moms. All autistics have individualized needs. Raising an autistic child is not one size fits all because all children are different. However, there is a common thread for moms that can lead to their success. In this episode, I explore a hack for moms of autistics that can make their lives easier across the board. You'll be thriving before you know it. The key is to practice and grow your new Jedi mom skill /hack. Find the full transcript for this episode at thrivingmomsofautistics.com/29. Please share the podcast with other moms to help them grow in their autism journey. You can also do this by leaving a review on Apple Podcast. I appreciate you. So can moms overcome the challenges of raising an autistic? Well, as moms of autistics, we are presented with daily challenges that other parents don't experience on the same level. I keep in mind that autism is a neurological condition that involves all of one's senses creating a difference in how they experience the world. That is an ongoing challenge that our children experience all day, every day. Moms can make a difference in their child's world and in their own experiences as moms by creating flexibility. So being flexible makes a difference for both mother and child. That is a beautiful thing for all involved. It can create a ripple effect for those around all of us. Before I had my son, I was much less flexible in my thinking, just in general. I like rules and for things to play out and stay on course. I was always flexible with the families that I worked with, but not with myself. I was a perfectionist and would rarely show myself some grace. My life is so different now, and I want that for you too. So what is the key ingredient for moms of autistics to become more flexible? Mindset is at the center of flexibility. There are different types of mindsets, and you probably have heard of them, but one is the key ingredient to success in life. Now, for more episodes on this topic of mindset, go to thrivingmomsofautistics.com and look under Growth Mindset for a list of episodes, because you'll be glad that you did. Some believe that being flexible is a weakness, and it does not allow one to stand up for their own needs. However, the term flexible is defined as bending easily without breaking. So bending easily without breaking. When moms are flexible, they are making a conscious decision to respond in a way that creates a means for transition for their child that alleviates some of their child's anxiety. And it makes their child feel heard. It makes a difference when someone is willing to meet you halfway, right? In addition to helping your child, it helps your well-being by not falling into those parenting traps of resistance that increases your child's negative behaviors. That is the big takeaway from this episode. So, how do moms of autistics achieve the flexibility needed to grow their mindsets? Well, there's a few steps. In the first step, you must be willing to change your mind. We all have choices in life. We can choose one path over the other. It comes down to the decisions we make. The next step is to recognize that the power for change lies within you. When you're mindful of your response to your child or potential response to your child, you can choose to respond differently to them, which creates a more positive outcome. You have that control. And I often say that change starts with me. And that is true for all of us. Our child still has control over their own actions, but tends to respond more positively when encountered with a flexible mom. And 3, learn from past mistakes. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. This means that you give yourself some grace and recognize that you might do things differently next time and implement that change in the future. It's going to happen, and it's okay. So why is flexibility so important for moms of autistics? It makes life easier. And your healthy mindset rubs off on your child. It builds and grows their mindset too. It creates this ripple effect. This doesn't happen overnight. I don't want it to seem so easy because it's not easy. Nothing, worth it in life is easy. As moms of autistics, we live and we learn. So over the next week, consider what areas you can grow your mindset. And think about what has kept you from growing in this area. And make a decision or a choice to take action. You can do this. I believe in you. Thanks for listening to Thriving Moms of Autistics podcast. Be sure to leave a review and tell other moms of autistics about the podcast. Let's support each other. Find the full transcript for this episode at thrivingmomsofautistics.com. And be assured, you are not alone in your journey.